What is up, YouTube? I have some major modding news to share with all of you, some amazing vehicle framework updates, and yes, submodica.xyz is back. And that's clearly not all that is returned. All this and more, so let's get started. Guys, the Bloop is back. This giant, terrifying fish, along with a huge eel, can now be downloaded for version 2.0. At first, Lee23 did not confirm if he had plans to update this mod at all, but after recognizing how popular this mod is among fans, he was nice enough to give us an update. In fact, covering this mod back in April of 2021 is sort of what put my channel on the map. Many of us were extremely fascinated with this mod because its introduction was completely out of the blue and caught many of us off guard. Wow, that little guy is just determined to attack him. But, I mean, so far, nothing really about this has changed. Oh yeah, eat him, hit him. Nothing about this particular mod has changed. The Bloop and the Blaza Leviathan both look and act the same. However, Lee23 has confirmed that he might possibly make it to where they spawn in deeper depths of the ocean, because it makes more sense for the deeper you go to be more scary Leviathans. But one thing I can say is they have definitely trolled me a couple of times on my ultimate playthrough.
What? Oh, okay. Well, I was just talking about not running into the Bloop, and now there's the Bloop. That thing insta-kills. It insta-kills. It insta-kills. Oh my god. No. I can't get away fast enough either. That we needed, for sure. Whoa. Oh, crap. Oh, we might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. That is the Blaza. Crap. Ooh, I forgot all about that thing.
So what are you waiting for? Download these Leviathans and add them to your playthrough right now. Alright, so this one is called the Renault 5, or R5 for short, which you can spawn it in with R5. And this is exactly what it looks like. This is a car. It looks kind of like a Volkswagen to me.
Why do people buy Volkswagens?
But, oh dang, we got us some like LED headlights there. Got like some fog lights there on the corner. That is pretty cool. It's like a race car almost. We got us an antenna. We got us some fins here on the rear. And what's interesting here is we have some fans here on the back. We got like 2 propulsion fans right here, and then one big one in the center. Some tail lights. This thing looks Fast and the Furious, boy. We're ready to go. But it does not have any wheels. And that, you know, one thing I think would be really cool in addition to this is if it actually did have wheels, and if you could actually roll it up onto the islands. I think that'd actually be really cool. I think it's pretty cool how you actually access the upgrades right here, which makes perfect sense. You pop the hood, right? You pop the hood to get... It'd be cool if there was an animation where you actually raise it up and you see like an engine.
See a cool air intake, it's got a nice fogger system and a T4 turbo Dominic.
But yeah, you access your upgrades from here, and then even though it's kind of hard to see, you go from down here. Oh, and there's storage. I didn't even see that. Like, it's so dark at the bottom, but you access the vehicle battery from here. Ah, let's see. Okay, there's battery there, another battery there, and then there's storage there. Okay, so interesting. Okay. But yeah, let's test this thing out. Mocapi. I think that was French. Okay, so it's pretty fast. This is like Seamoth speed. But look at that instrument panel. Like, that's a custom instrument panel. It'd be nice if that was actually updated with my speed. I'm seeing like 25. Like, I'm guessing that'd be like knots or whatever. But I mean, that would be kind of cool if that actually would line up with your actual speed. But yeah, it looks really cool. I like the steering wheel. I mean, yeah, everything. Did it say? Oh, I think it said detecting Leviathan. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty much just, you know, about the same equivalency of a sea moth, and this one can actually be updated. You can, or I'm sorry, you can actually upgrade this with the engine efficiency, with the depth module, and of course all of the upgrades that come with the vehicle framework. And right now, let's see, 250 meters. I can't even hear what it's saying. 250 meters is how far down you can go, which is, I think, a little bit higher than the sea moth, but only by 50. So yeah, I mean, it is just a very stylish sea moth, a little bit bigger than. Moving on to the next one. This one is called the Chameleon Sub, and I think it actually looks pretty cool. I know some people were saying it looks a little simple, but I can assure you all there is nothing simple about this submarine. Now check this out. We've got two awesome headlights right here, and let's go ahead and get inside. Now, do we go in from here? How do we get in? Oh, almost clipped right in. So let's see. Oh wow, look at these. These almost kind of got like a, kind of reminds me a little bit of the Defiant, like how it looks on the rear. But that looks pretty cool. So you go in from the back.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Wow, I like the voice. That was like a custom voice. All right, so look at how long this is. I could line this up with storage lockers. I mean, completely just line it up. Wow. Okay, so we've got 4 power cells. We got some decorative pipes coming in out of here. It comes with its own fabricator. Here is where you access the upgrades. All right, so now this one, you actually kind of pilot it sort of like you do the Cyclops. So we get in here. Now let's test this thing out. We're going to activate this cloaking mod.
Engaging cloaking panels. High power draw imminent.
Okay, so it's going to draw power a little bit faster. Oh, okay. We have to activate the engine first, just like we do in the Cyclops. So it's literally like a smaller version of a Cyclops, and I think that that's amazing because the Cyclops, in my opinion, can be a little bit too big. But one thing I will say is our field of vision is very narrow here. I don't like that because you can see a lot better in the Cyclops than you can in this one. But with us being in cloaking mode, we don't have to worry about that Reaper that was down below. But let's go ahead and
engine powering down.
Turn that off. All right, so we've seen the inside. Wow, look at how it glows when you turn. Let's turn that off real quick.
Disabling cloaking panels.
Okay, I want to be able to see the... Okay, so let's do a size comparison with the Cyclops. Okay, whoop! I didn't mean to do that. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, I forgot I have the color mod going on there, but wow. So yeah, you can see that there is a very obvious difference in size. Now, of course, the Chameleon isn't going to have the torpedo bay or all of the other features that the Cyclops has, but you can have upgrades attached to it. And let's see what it looks like whenever we have. Can we see it from the outside, I wonder?
High power draw imminent.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, we can see it, but it's going to be like invisible from the Leviathans. Yo, that is so cool. So yeah, I mean, I definitely recommend this actually over the Cyclops, because while the Cyclops has the option for the shield and the silent running with the engine, this one is going to be completely invisible, and you will not have to worry about the Leviathans at all. Plus, when you're going into the Lost River, you do not have to worry about getting stuck, bumping into things, and but with the size being so much smaller, I think it's going to be so much easier to navigate between tight, narrow corridors of the Lost River. So apparently there were a couple of things that I missed. There is an Easter egg, and I've seen it on the Discord page, but I'm not going to give it away here. I'm going to let you guys look for that on your own. And then there are also actually scattered fragments. Now, other than the Altera Sea Voyager, I don't believe there are any other vehicle mods that add this to the game, but this one has it to where you actually have to go physically scan the fragments scattered throughout the map. All right, so here is a mod that I wish I had years ago. Now this, you actually have the ability to create an arrow anywhere that you want and have it facing any direction you want. So if you are navigating, for example, the Lost River or a cave, then you can actually have an arrow facing the direction pointing towards how to get out. Now, I'm noticing one minor little glitch where I keep getting this full override attached to our target override. Now, what that is the building tweaks, but you are going to want the building tweaks mod before you download this, because otherwise you're not going to be able to place them anywhere you want to. So I have it set to override, but for some reason that kind of gives me a problem. I keep having to reset it. But let me show you all the different options here. We can actually make the arrow as large as we want it to be. So let's make a huge one. Man. And then on top of that, we can increase the intensity of the glow. So if you are far away and let's say for example, you leave a marker somewhere, you leave an arrow and you're lost and you're in the middle of a cave, all of a sudden you could go into here, you can increase the intensity of the glow, and you will just follow that glow to get out of where you're stuck at. And the same goes with the color. I love teal personally, but if you want to make it, there we go. If you want to make it red, oh wow, look at that. And you can just have these, and you're going to make sure you want to press T or G to have both of these true. So that way, because otherwise it would, I'll show you for example, if we have both of these set to false, I cannot place it in the middle of the water. I have to place it on the ground. And then if I want to, let's see, I can turn the max distance up. Yeah, if I turn the distance up, then I can place them farther away. But it's still forcing me to put it on the ground. So press T and then G, and then I can place it in the middle of the water. So that's something you're definitely going to want to have the building tweaks before you download this. And of course, if you want to have them really tiny because you think that's just a bit too big, then we can create a tiny arrow, have that glowing in the middle of the water. This is, I mean, again, this is something that I wish I had a long time ago. You can edit how many arrows that it sets. Now, I don't know if this hologram option is working because they seem to look the same. Let me try to turn the intensity down. Oh, okay. Let me turn down the alpha. Oh, okay. So yeah, now they look like a hologram. Okay. So yeah, we can turn it to make them look a little bit more transparent. But if we turn the intensity up, they're still gonna look solid. But wow, I mean, can you imagine? You enter a cave, you set one of these at the very entrance, and you get about several meters down, you set another one, you have them facing the direction that you want them to, and then you just follow the glow out, so that way you do not have to worry about suffocating. You don't have to worry about suffocating inside of a cave. This would be a godsend. You need this mod, trust me. And finally, we have a very useful mod called Remove Trash from Your World. Now, let me show you how this works. Let's try Clean Up Arrow 1. There we go. So the prefab name for the arrows was Arrow 1, and I completely removed all those. Now let's go over here. Let's go to Clean Up R5, and then 100 stands for the meters. Bam, it's gone. Just like that. And the same could go for, let's see, if we spawn Reaper, Leviathan. Let's spawn 5 of them. Woo! Okay, so now what we do is we're going to let's go back over here, and then we're going to go to Clean Up Reaper Leviathan, and then we're going to surrounding how many meters of a radius. Let's go 500. He's gone. Just like that, he disappeared. Now, sometimes it doesn't work unless you are very close to the creature or the prefab that you're trying to erase. But let me explain to you why this is a very, very important mod. Because if you are using the de-extinction mod, then this mod has a reputation of spawning in too many fish. And Lee23 has stated in the tutorial that you have to go in and you have to clean up the cache or cache, however you pronounce it. You have to go in and clean up a bunch of files in order to prevent so many fish from spawning into your world. Well, what you could do is, let's say, for example, I wanted to go to clean up Peeper, and then I wanted to go to like 10,000 meters radius. and it will completely remove any peepers in my area. And so if you have too many things spawned, or you know, like you wanted to have fun and you spawned in a bunch of stuff, and then you're like, okay, well now how do I get rid of it? Well, that's all you have to do. Now I'll show you an example. So I have several sea moths, as you can see. I have one over here that I accidentally got stuck onto the side of the Aurora. And then I have another one where I was experimenting with one of the flying mods where I literally accidentally got it stuck in the air. And I don't know how to get it down. So what I'm going to do is clean up sea moth, and then we'll just put in a big number here. Bam, they're gone. Just like that, they are out of the way, and I no longer have to worry about them. And I can go ahead and save my game, so that way I don't have too many sea moths in my creative games. So moving on to our modding news. Guys, submodica.xyz is back, as you know, and it has an official Discord you can join. Link will be in the description. The Discord is useful for checking with latest modding news and mod updates, so you can go to here and see all of the current mods that have had an updated version that you'll want to download. Vehicle Framework has had some really cool updates. Now, the option to build more items inside submarines is now a thing. Plus, you can now dock small custom vehicles, such as the Cricket, inside moon pools.
Welcome aboard,
McJaw has added a vehicle framework feature for cameras to be added to vehicles. Now, of course, this will still need to be added by the vehicle modders individually, but we should soon be seeing most of them with this option. Also, big news, guys. If you are not a modder, but you know how to use Blender, or you just have a free vehicle model on hand, here is a link to a YouTube video that McJaw has made that will teach you in detail how to use Vehicle Framework and add your own vehicle to the game. I know I personally am working on my own vehicle as well. Link to the video is in the description. So what are you waiting for? Time to start learning, and let's see tons of new vehicles be added to the game. So our Voidback concept got rejected by Aki, but it's probably for the best because we have decided to take our time with the models and add more to it. Ice Specialist, he is the original concept creator. I started the original model, but Portal Ostrich, who is the dev and modeler for Renault, the Roblox Subnautica game, is finishing up the model for me, and he has way more experience with Blender than I do. But I am working on a small trilobite-like species that it's going to live on the Voidback, and it's going to use Mesmer-like abilities to draw the player closer to the Voidback's trap. Plus, we're working on a custom knife that you will be able to create from materials found only on the Voidback. So if there are any modders out there that you like this idea and you want to join in on our project, please message me on Discord and I will let you in on our project's Discord page. Guys, there's tons of modding projects out there, and it would honestly take hours to cover all of them. But for now, let me know what you think about these latest updates in the comments. Please drop a like, because that helps me out tremendously with YouTube's algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Plus, I have my own Discord page. I keep it updated with my latest videos and my own personal mod projects, since I am still learning Blender. And of course, I would love any support from the modders if they want to help me out on any of those projects as well. Link is in the description for my Discord. And I am Leviathan Kraken. Peace out, guys.